In the air, right center, Schebler back, he's done it again!
The Tampa Bay Rays and the St. Louis Cardinals have made their trade official. This news came out like 2 or 3 hours ago, but for whatever reason, the top reporters in baseball could not get all the little details of who was going to get traded exactly, because there was 6 pieces from the entire deal. 3 from each side, so 3 from the Rays, 3 from the St. Louis Cardinals, and it took forever for this news to come out, but it's finally all on the table for us to look at. The Cardinals, apparently they got robbed, and then a lot of people are saying that the Rays got robbed. So what we're going to do is we are going to dissect every single piece of this trade, and we're going to give a winner. Did the Cardinals win? Did the Rays win? I mean, honestly, Francisco Lindor is still on the Indians, so I think I'm the biggest winner of today. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. This is Major League Baseball Recap. Without further ado, let's start talking baseball.
There's the 2-1 pitch. It's popped up on the infield. Who wants it? They'll all come in towards the mound, and eventually it's Rosen. He dropped the ball. And now going to second base is Randy Arozarena. Now he's on his way to third, and he's going to get there safe. And folks, that's going to be an infield triple.
I'm not sure how long this video is going to be, because let's face it, it's not the biggest trade that we've ever seen. It's not Paul Goldschmidt to the Cardinals or anything like that, but still, it's something that is going to affect the 2020 Major League Baseball season, so we have to go over it real quick. So let's talk about what the Cardinals are getting. So the Cardinals, they are getting a top prospect in the name of Matt Liberatore. I like to compare this guy almost to a Jaime Garcia. The biggest flaw right now, if you are a Cardinals fan, is the fact that you do have all the righties. You have Jack Flaherty, you have Miles Michaelis, you have all the guys in place. Even Carlos Martinez, when he's healthy and he's not in the bullpen, when he's starting, he can be pretty decent at times, but you do not have any lefties. You haven't had a decent one since the guy that I mentioned, Jaime Garcia, and now you have a top prospect. I believe that he is ranked 55th in all of baseball right now going into 2020. He is going to be the real deal. Everyone is saying that the Cardinals, they won this trade because they got Liberatore. Really good at striking guys out. He does have some issues with control. If we take a look at his stats, I believe that he has about a 3.5, maybe 4 walks per 9. So I'm hoping that he can get that control in place. He almost looks to be a poor man's Chris Sale, and if he can channel his inner Sale and become that maybe in 2 or 3 years, because he's really young right now, he's 20 years old, if that. The Cardinals, they got a really good prospect, and all they really had to give up was, I mean, Jose Martinez, which that's kind of a lot. And then Randy, how do you say his last name? Randy Arozarena. I think I butchered that last name. I am sorry if I did. And then they had to give up a competitive A pick. Now, if you're asking me what a competitive A pick is, I have no idea. So, there's that. That's not the only player that the Cardinals got from the Rays. So yes, they got Matt Liberatore, a top prospect that throws lefty. He can strike out a lot of guys. They also got a 19-year-old catcher, and Eduardo Rodriguez. I don't know how good he is going to be in terms of his projections, but considering they gave up both Jose Martinez and Randy, he should be pretty decent. And then I did mention that there were 6 pieces total, so I mentioned 3 for the Rays. I've only mentioned 2 for the Cardinals so far. The Cardinals are also getting a competitive B pick. So they're getting competitive A and B picks. They're swapping those. I'm not really too sure what that means. Maybe you guys can update me in the comment section down below. But yeah, a very weird, very random trade if you ask me. So let's go ahead and break it down and see who wins. The Tampa Bay Rays look like they won this trade because they're Major League Baseball players. They actually got players in return that have seen the diamond, and sometimes people will just chalk it up to, if you're getting superstars or stars or anyone that has actually shown that they can be successful in the majors, you are winning that trade. For example, Brad Hand was traded to the Cleveland Indians in exchange for Francisco Mejia. Everyone said that Mejia was supposed to be the next big thing, maybe the next Victor Martinez. It hasn't really panned out that way, and Brad Hand has been much better for the Indians as opposed to Francisco Mejia for the Padres. And that's the logic for today's trade, is the Rays are getting big league players. Jose Martinez, one of the best right-handed batters in baseball if there's a lefty on the mound. I'm telling you, if it's a lefty-righty matchup and you have Jose Martinez in the batter's box, I've played enough MLB The Show that he can pretty much hit anywhere from like a 350 batting average to a 400 batting average against lefties. Now against righties, that's a different story. And also Jose Martinez, I'm going to go ahead and end the video with highlights from all of the players that involved. He is not a great defender. He has a decent arm. He's got a below average glove. He's not very fast. So really all that you're getting as a Tampa Bay Rays fan is a DH. One player I am excited for, and if you're a Rays fan, I would be pretty jazzed about this. Randy, again, I'm going to go hooked on phonics on this and pronounce it kind of syllable by syllable. Arozarena. So that's how I'm going to pronounce it. I'm going to stick with it. I love this guy's game. He actually was able to get drafted 40 spots ahead of where everyone thought that he was going to go and where he was drafted previously. So the fact that he did that, he improved his stock, and the Cardinals, they appreciated his efforts in 2019. There was a game, I can't remember his exact stat line, but I was looking at all the fantasy leaders and then I reported on it the next day for MLB Recap. He had a diving catch. I think he threw out someone. He had a stolen base. He had a triple all in one game. So I hope that you guys are excited for this guy. The Cardinals, they could afford to send both of these players away because they have a plethora of outfield talent. They have Tyler O'Neill, they have Dexter Fowler, they might lose Marcell Ozuna, but even if they do that, again, they have a bajillion outfielders, so they can afford to do this. And of course, they're getting Matt Liberatore in return. So realistically, in my opinion, it's kind of a win-win for both clubs. I don't really see how one got fleeced. A lot of people are saying that the Cardinals got fleeced or the Tampa Bay Rays got fleeced. So because of that, everyone's saying that one got robbed and the other one got robbed. I think it's a very even trade. That's my opinion. Jose Martinez, Randy Arozarena is going to the Tampa Bay Rays, and then Matt Liberatore, a young prospect in the name of Eduardo Rodriguez, they're all going to the Cardinals. So yeah, kind of a weird trade. I want you guys to let me know in the comment section down below. What do you make of this one? Who do you think won this trade? If anyone won this trade, again, I've already let you guys know. Kind of just a weird one, but that's going to do it for today's video. I don't want to stretch it out or anything like that. There's the facts. I want you guys to check out the highlights. Let me know. Who is the best player from this trade? Is it the young prospect in Liberatore? Is it the two studs in Jose Martinez and Randy from the Cardinals? And then there's a few picks in Eduardo Rodriguez. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope that you did enjoy, maybe learn something new because this was a very odd, very different trade, very random, but I enjoyed it. And thank you guys for watching. Yeah. All right, I'm going to go eat food now because this came out as soon as I was about to make dinner. All right, see ya.
Martinez, a drive, into right, at the wall, tied! There it is! His first, and it comes at the exact moment the Cardinals needed it. This game is tied at 4.
And that is another knock for Flores. Jones is going to hustle for third. Big throw coming in, and they got him. Speed, and now the cannon. There it is.
Right over second base. He does a job.
You've been with each other for 7 months. You're losing 8-2 in games that you really need to win. Long way to go for Martinez. Nice play in foul territory.
Boy, good play is right. Martinez was going after the ball. It's right between the pitcher and the catcher.
Martinez, base hit into right field. O'Neill will score. Pham to third. Now being brought in, and he will score. Jose Martinez drives in 2 more. The 2-2 pitch. In the air. Right center. Schebler back. He's done it again. 3 consecutive games with a home run for Jose Martinez. This one to right center. 1-0 Cardinals.
Yesterday, his first home run.
With the 16th selection of the 2018 MLB Draft, the Tampa Bay Rays select Matthew Liberatore, a left-handed pitcher from Mountain Ridge High School in Glendale, Arizona. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim have the next selection.
So